Page 43, Party Song. In this piece we got flats in various places. You see them, you kind of glance down, you see that flat sign on scattered around. Okay, well, let's talk about it. Let's start with the right hand at the beginning. You're starting out with the thumb on middle C, so that's where your hand's going to go. And we just play the notes first. Make sure you got those. So we got an E flat in the second measure. And then go on to the end of the line. You got these three notes, same notes. And then the next line, you're here. See the LH over? The left hand's going to play that A flat. And then you come back with the R8. The right hand, you're staying here. You're just playing these notes. Here, and then the end of the line. Third line. And then up here. And then here. And the last line and the last measure. It's C and E flat together. Just put your hand in the position with the thumb and the middle finger down, and you'll lower the whole hand, and that pushes the notes down, hopefully at the same time. Left hand, you're starting with little finger here, so you're in this position, and you just have these. Then the right hand takes over, and then the left hand comes back. Oh, that was fun. Let's go to the next line. B flat, and then later on, the left hand's going great, isn't it? Watch out on the second line. It's not quite that simple. You have the B flat in the first measure. In the second measure, you see that LH over. You got to cross over the right hand to get the A flat, and then come back down. Watch for that. The third line, you just got a couple B flats, and the last line's no big deal, I hope. Put the hands together, just slowly. You're in this position, kind of a middle C position here. It's okay. Now, second line, look out, we're here. You gotta bring the right hand over, or the left hand over, so it's... Get the left hand over there before you need it. You can do that as you're playing the notes in the right hand. Get it back. That's the hardest part of the piece. If you can get that, you got the rest of this. Dynamic wise, MF at the beginning, the third line is loud. You can do that. There's not a lot of difference between medium loud and loud, or moderately loud and loud, a little bit. It says brightly at the top for a speed. It's how brightly do you feel, you know? How bright, you know? When you're learning it, you go slow, and over time you gradually speed it up, because you cannot have any wrong notes. You cannot have any hesitations anywhere. The beat's got to be solid. If it's not, you're going too fast. Slow it down until you can get it. Work out those hesitations, those little glitches. And this is another one you should be able, well, most all of these you should be able to play without looking at the keyboard. You have to look down to cross the hand over, but that's it. Once the hand's back where it goes, you should just be able to look at the music and play it. Now, there is a challenge section at the bottom, and I'll let you and your teacher deal with that. I'll get into, 5-finger scales is simply where you put your hand on these keys like this and you're playing the notes. If you're curious on the scales that use sharps or flats, you'd simply go up here, the next one, and instead here, in the middle one is a black note. If you want, if you go up another one, then here it's the F and the G, both of these. It gets a little complicated. And here, each one's got a little different. But if you do the C, the G, those are just white keys. There's no black keys in those. So you can do those. I think all the others have at least one black key involved. I prefer to do the regular scales. And if you haven't yet, it's a good time to go to my scale video on do the C major scale, beginner part. Don't go beyond it, just the beginner part. Learn the C major scale and do the technique I'm explaining in there. It will help you out with these pieces. let's play it together very slowly and double check the notes and the rhythms. I didn't talk about rhythms because I'm hoping you can get the rhythms by now. They're half notes and quarter notes and dotted half notes and who knows what. So go ahead and put your hands in middle C position and we'll try it. I put my hand on all the white keys, and then I'll adjust the fingers as necessary if I have black keys to play, like the E flat or the B flat there. But I'll start on the white keys. 1, 2, ready, go. One, two, three, rest. 4. 1, 2, 3, rest. 2, 3, 4.